Hi Spartans! Your job today will be to finish your poetry portfolio, which you will gift to your partner after spring break. So we're going to talk today how to write with a specific tone in your poems. You all did a nice job analyzing tone, but it looks like some of us could use some clarification on what tone really means. Watch this video to come up with ideas on how to write with a tone. So tone. The definition of tone, as we know, is the speaker's attitude or feeling towards the topic. How does a tone develop? It's really through 3 steps. Word choice, important words that show strong emotions, key images, or clear ideas. Connotation, the emotions or ideas associated with the word. And those together make the tone, which is the speaker's attitude or feeling towards a topic. Some examples of a tone are a loving tone, a hateful tone, an excited tone, a confident tone, a fearful tone, or obsessive tone. As you write today, I want you to choose one of these to write about in regards to your partner. Do they love French fries? Are they obsessed with Instagram? Are they fearful of bad grades? Let's look at an example. Many of you read Did You Think I Was a City for one of our checkpoints. We're going to look through this example that I imitated based on Miss Tiana. I said it's Did You Think I Was a Lake? As you read it, I want you to think, what are the important words that stand out, that tell the speaker's attitude towards the topic? It says, Did you think I was a lake, shallow enough for you to step through? I am the ocean surrounding it, the sea you've never heard of, but always swim through. There are no rafts here, no Navy or Coast Guard, but there are tidal waves, for I make bridges tremble. I am not tidal pools, I am the turquoise waves, swift enough to wash away the potent images in your mind. I am not mermaid sirens, I am the rush of the tide. I'd drown you and you wouldn't take your eyes off me. 'Cause I look so curvy doing it, you'd blush. I am not a cruise ship, I am a lifeboat. I am not the salsa you want, I am the hot sauce you need. Don't come here with expectations and try to make a vacation out of me. In this poem, we want to think, what is the tone? The first step to figure out the tone, you need to look at the word choice. Here are some words that stood out in this poem. Ocean. The poem is called Did You Think I Was a Lake? Instead, the speaker is calling himself an ocean. I want you to think, what kind of emotions or ideas does that give? We know oceans are bigger than lakes, for example. Also the word tremble. That word stands out because this person that's speaking can make people tremble. That's not something everybody can do. That's not something all things make other people do. I want you to think, what is the emotion behind that word? The last one is hot sauce. There's a metaphor at the end saying, I am not the salsa you want, I am the hot sauce you need. Once we identify the important words, we want to think, what is the connotation or the emotions or ideas implied behind those words? Here's the connotation behind each of those words. An ocean, some people think is scary. Some people are afraid to die in the ocean. Some people think is beautiful, meaning the ocean is nice to look at. Oceans in general are big, vast, expansive, and deep. They're bigger than any lake. This person is clearly trying to challenge the expectation that someone thought they were a lake initially. Let's look at tremble. If you make something tremble, that means you make them afraid of you. Giants make people tremble. Dangerous situations make people tremble. To make someone tremble, you have to be very powerful. It means you have a very strong presence. The last one was the metaphor about hot sauce. If we think about hot sauce is literally spicy. If we're thinking about hot sauce is something that's feisty, something that has some energy and some heat to it. Again, we have ideas of being strong and powerful. It's powerful enough to maybe burn someone's tongue. Once we have the word choice and the connotation down, and understanding of those, we want to think of what's the pattern behind all the different connotations, because the connotations will clue us into the tone. Think, what do the connotations and important word choice have in common? What's the speaker's attitude? Here, the speaker's attitude is very confident. We have this spicy, powerful person trying to challenge the expectations that someone thought they were smaller than they really were. This person thought they were an ocean while others thought they were a lake. The tone here, the attitude, is confident. Now, when you're writing for a specific tone, here's what you need to do. We've been focusing just on the reading process. You've been reading and writing essays about specific poems. When you looked at the word choice, you often thought about what those words implied in terms of emotions, then you came up with a tone. To write for a specific tone is the opposite process. You first have to come up with a specific tone. For me, when I was writing with Miss Tiana, I know that she wanted to express that she's confident with her life now. Early in life, people underestimated her, and now she thinks she's more successful than that. So I wanted to display a confident tone first. Then I had to think of what kind of feelings or emotions are behind that. Well, to be confident, you have to be powerful. You have to think you're larger than life. You have to think you're kind of feisty, and you have to be kind of aggressive about it. Those are the types of emotions I wanted to show. So I had to choose really specific words, like ocean is a big, powerful image. Tremble. If you're big and powerful, you make people scared of you. And hot sauce. I know Miss Tiana likes hot sauce, so that's where my first idea came from. Hot sauce is also something that's feisty and spicy, which gets back to the idea of confidence. You're going to take on these ideas now as you write your poems today. Here's what you're going to do. On your handout, go and write down 3 things you learned about tone from this video. Also, write down 2 possible tones you will develop in the poems you wrote today. You can circle one of the tones listed or come up with your own. And then, try to write one sentence that shows one of those tones. This could be about your partner. Write an original sentence that shows maybe a confident tone about something, a hateful tone, a loving tone. If you finish early, go to checkpoint 2 and keep writing your poems. Feel free to reference this video if you have questions.